Okay, probably a good one to sing for your Valentine. But anyways, let us start with the makeup. And for that, I'm going to start by priming my face with my Lakme Absolute Blur Perfect Primer. I like this primer for special occasions because it is not just brightening, but it also holds my makeup for a longer period of time. I have tried this and tested this, so yeah, I really like it. For a flawless base, I've got to color correct because you know this girl has got acne and pimple marks. I'm going to use my green color corrector from LA Girl. I've already done a video on how I like to cover my acne and pimple marks. You can watch that video. It's the previous one. Now I'm taking this golden liquidy illuminator. Yeah, illuminator, liquid illuminator. I shouldn't call it liquid illuminator, but look at that glow. It's straight up gold. So what I like to do with this is I like to apply this before my foundation, so that when I apply my foundation, it just gives like a sheen on the face and it doesn't look golden that way. So that's how I like applying it. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a little difficult because I had green green corrector all over my face, but I managed to. For some reason, I find it quite difficult to say corrector, but green corrector. And then I'm going to go ahead with my foundation. I'm using my PAC HD Liquid Foundation in the shade 2.1. Yes, guys, I found my perfect shade, 2.1. How amazing is that? But do you know what the sad story is? I bought this shade, a new one, which was my shade 2.1. I had to wait for my 2.0 to get over, and finally I got 2.1 as it was in stock, and then I dropped the new freaking bottle of my PAC foundation. Everything got spilled. I think I wasted like 3/4 of the foundation. Whatever was left, which was not on the floor, I transferred it into my previous 2.1 jar of foundation. I know, right? Wow. But yeah, this is one of my favorite foundations to use for special occasions, for any occasions basically. So I just covered up my face with the foundation. Now going ahead with my concealer, I'm using Fit Me concealer. I'm going to just spread it on all the areas I want to highlight. So for me, that is not just for me, it should be for you as well, but it's basically your under eyes, and then your forehead, the bridge of your nose, Cupid's bow, chin, all of those areas. Yeah, I should have fast forwarded this part, but meanwhile, let me know your plans in the comment section for the Valentines. And after that, just for a little bit extra brightening effect, I'm using my NYX HD concealer. Now this one is quite light. So what I do with this one particularly is I just dot a few dots, and I'm just going to leave the areas where I've highlighted for a little bit and move on to cream contouring. The contour part of it is not quite dark, so I just went a little heavy-handed with this. You'll see me doing that right here. Yeah, I just went like zoop, 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 and zoop, zoop, zoop. Also take a little bit on the forehead. I generally don't require it because my forehead is always tan, and on the sides of your nose, you know, you want a slimmer nose. And I've also been doing a little bit of cream contouring below my lip. Yes, I learned that from Tati, and I'm just going to blend my cream contour out with that brush. You guys know this brush is not my favorite to blend, but then again, this was the only brush available, in a sense, the only brush clean, so I had to blend with this one. So yes, just blend, 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 blend. And now it's time to blend out the concealer, the highlighted areas. And I'm using my beauty blender for this because let's be honest, there was like a lot of concealer underneath my eyes. So the best thing you can do in these kind of situations, when you have used a little bit of, not a little bit, when you have used a little bit more product, is always use or grab your beauty blender. Trust me, it is just going to blend out everything for you without any hard work. So yes, I'm just blending the concealer underneath my eyes, on my nose, which you cannot really see, but yeah. Oh, and the power just went off there, so that's why they're changing lighting. Now for the eyebrows, I did my eyebrows off camera because it saves a lot of time. I used these two products. I filled in with I just gave the shape first with a pencil, and then I filled it in with the eyebrow powder. Okay, so the power is back on, and let's start with the eye makeup. So I had to immediately set my eyes with powder basically, and that's because you can see that the concealer was creasing very horribly. Yeah, there, over there, yeah. So I just like took a little bit extra product just to make sure that the creasing, to avoid creasing basically. You should anyway set your base so that your eyeshadows look beautiful. Now this is the start of the show. Okay, not just this, another one, but this is what is going to give you that pinkiness on your eyes. This is a pink eyeshadow by PAC. I'll leave the name in the description box below. So what I did was I just went with any regular brush, like a small brush, and I just packed on that pink on my crease. Now I know it looks way too crazy right now, but don't worry, we are going to blend it out. And for that I'm using this PAC matte eyeshadow palette, and I'm picking up that orangey shade. That is the most orange shade in the palette, and I'm just going to start blending the pink out. To be honest, this is like a cheat sheet for this kind of eye makeup look. You could have gone with very little of pink and then you could have built up the pink in your crease, but I think this is like a very quick way to do it. Just pack on the color and then start to buff out the color with other transition colors. Does that make sense? I hope yes. Then I'm going with that shade which I'm pointing at, and I'm going to basically repeat the same step, because you want just a hint of pink in the crease, not exactly pink in your crease. Now with the other shade which I'm pointing to, I'm going to buff out even further because I felt like the pink was showing a little bit harshly on the crease, and this shade really made a difference. This is very light brown, almost close to your skin tone, and that's why it really helped. Okay, and now going with that shade from the palette, another PAC palette. This one has all the shimmery shades. I'm just going to pack it on my lids. I did not wet my brush because I wanted this look to be very soft and feminine. So yeah. Okay, I added false lashes off camera because I thought that's what made this look this beautiful, you know, but you can totally skip it. You can add just mascara, and I added mascara to my lower lash line as well. Now with the contouring, I'm using this contouring palette by Makeup Revolution. Yeah, that was a little bit harsh, but don't worry, I'm going to blend it out right now with my sponge. And going with the banana powder from the same palette, I'm just going to set my under eyes. You can take your brush and set your under eyes, but I like doing it with my sponge. Now for the bronzer, I'm taking this Lakme Absolute palette. No, not palette. What is this? Highlighting duo. And I'm using the brown shade, and I'm going to bronze with this. Now, I had completely forgotten about this product. I almost forgot that this product existed in my collection. And then I was like, oh my god, this is going to be perfect for this look. And it just gives you like a very beautiful bronzed look. You'll see, I mean, it's not that visible, but it still makes you look very glowy. So that's what I'm doing here. And with the other side, which is the highlighting side, I'm just highlighting side for my skin tone. I am highlighting my face, my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, a little bit on the forehead, and blush. Okay, I'm never a blush person, you guys know. I skip blushes like nobody else, but this one required it because we were going for a very monochromatic pinky look, and I used Glam Girls blush. Shade will be in the description, and I use the peachy pinky side. I'm just going to blend everything out with my sponge just to make my eyes look more seamless, because sometimes when you have falsies on and you don't have any liner, you can kind of tell where the falsies are starting. And I cannot stand that look. So what I did was I just took my Nykaa liner and I just lined the inner third of my eyes. Yeah. For the lips, I'm going with Lakme 9 to 5 Weightless Lip and Cheek Mousse Thingamajig in the shade Blush Velvet. Trust me guys, this combination, the eyes, the lips and the pinky cheeks, it looks so beautiful, and I think it is so perfect. This look is so perfect for the occasion, like I'm telling you. Yeah, that's about it guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Here's the finished look, and I will see you in my next video. And by the way, I have been uploading videos on my Instagram, so you can follow me there. And yeah, bye bye.